What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. So in this video we're going to be talking about the cryptocurrency markets and some news. We just had Bitcoin bounce off of 47,000 back to 49,000, extremely volatile right now. So we're going to be talking about this and some other news and possibilities here in the near future. So before we get started, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified when I make new crypto videos. Alright guys, so unfortunately I did wake up sick yesterday and I ended up sleeping all day and just couldn't find the energy to do a video yesterday. But I am feeling better today. We're going to be talking about the crypto markets and my expectations. So if you guys do want updates when I don't make videos and everything, definitely follow me on Twitter. I did post about this yesterday, letting you guys know I wouldn't be doing a video. So just at JRNYcrypto, you'll get regular updates there, more so than here on YouTube. So I definitely recommend that, and following pretty much every project you're invested in, you should be following on Twitter, and any major influencer. I've definitely caught some huge crypto pumps by catching breaking news on Twitter before it dropped anywhere else. Alright guys, so jumping into the crypto markets, things were looking much worse this morning. Bitcoin dropped to $47,000, quickly bouncing off that though, going back to $49,000, now recovered over $50,000. Ethereum's looking really good as well, up 6% at $2,400, pretty close to the all-time high, which it barely broke the other day. We have some other altcoins in the top 100 looking great as well. Uniswap is up 16% at $36 nearly. So Uniswap version 3 is coming in May, so I do believe people are buying this in anticipation. We also have Solana on the move, up 50% on the 7-day. So this one's up a lot, but a lot of people are very bullish on this, entering the top 10 very soon and being a major Ethereum competitor. So I will do a deeper dive on this. Let me know if you guys want a full Solana review in the comments below. So also here we have Terra Luna up 10% today. PancakeSwap just broke all-time highs. Like I have been saying, this is pretty bullish. Even in this market dip, it really didn't go down at all and is now at all-time highs. This is a very bullish sign in my opinion. Once the market is recovering as a whole, I think this is going to skyrocket upwards, especially because they have PancakeSwap version 2 coming. They also just voted in an increased burn rate for the CAKE token. So basically what this means is the more transaction volume on the PancakeSwap, the more CAKE tokens that are going to be burned. So as we've seen, PancakeSwap transaction volume has been exploding with the increased popularity of the Binance Smart Chain, PancakeSwap being the biggest Binance Smart Chain swap and having the support of Binance. They do have an anonymous team though, which is something I don't like. I would have went in much heavier, around $12, if they did have a transparent team. Either way though, I did call this out around the time Ethereum 2 layer 2 solution was announced to be delayed, around $12 to $13 here. So I'm up pretty good on this, just been holding. I haven't set up staking yet just because I've been so busy, but there are some great staking and yield farming opportunities with CAKE as well. Some very high payouts, and this is very deflationary after the recent update. So keep in mind it is at an all-time high, which does mean it's higher risk. So I'm not buying any more CAKE tokens at these all-time high prices. I'm just holding what I have, and I will be setting up staking since that is a great passive income opportunity. So a $5 billion market cap right now compared to Uniswap's $18 billion. Of course, the Ethereum network is bigger than the Binance Smart Chain, but the Binance Smart Chain is growing very quickly. So Uniswap also on the rise, up 16%. This has had a more bumpy past couple weeks though, but it is looking like it will be breaking out leading up to the Uniswap version 3 launch, which should be coming up in early May. So I do think the markets will be recovering overall. Of course, this volatility can continue. So I will be doing the first episode of the stocks versus crypto trading series. This is actually a great time to pick up some stocks and cryptocurrencies. So the first episode of that will be tomorrow around midday. So I did do a sponsored video on the DSLA protocol last week. This is a small cap project that is solving a major problem in the crypto space. They just released an explainer video that goes much more in detail on this, so I will link this in the video description. This segment is not sponsored. This is a project I'm actually invested in, and I do see high potential with this. So I do want to take a second to talk about sponsored content as well, since when I did post this DSLA video review, some people in the comments lost their minds, which is just ridiculous because you can just skip the video, or if it's a sponsored segment, you could just skip the segment, and there's even timestamps in the video description. It's not hard. You don't have to call people out and attack them over little things like this. And you have to keep in mind as well, I'm turning down over 95% of the sponsored content requests. I'm not taking every request that I get. So this was a project I actually saw doing something useful that I personally bought myself, and I'm going to be holding long term. And those are the type of projects I try to narrow it down to for sponsored content, and I rarely do this. I could be dropping 5 sponsored full-length videos every single week if I wanted to. And if you do average it, I pretty much only do 1 every 2 weeks. So I really don't think that's that bad. If you guys really don't like it, feel free to unsubscribe or just skip the video. It's not that difficult. All right, guys, so jumping into the crypto news, top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch this week: Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XMR, and Cake. This is an interesting selection. I wouldn't necessarily agree with Bitcoin and XMR, but I do think Ethereum, BNB, and Cake are looking pretty bullish. Once we start getting a market recovery in general, I do think all 3 of these can be breaking out. Bitcoin has been experiencing some extreme volatility and is losing market dominance. As this article states, Bitcoin dominance teeters at 50% as ETH and altcoins gain traction. So Bitcoin is extremely volatile, and many people are claiming it is going to drop to $42,000 to $43,000 before it begins recovering and moves up to new all-time highs. I don't know if this is for sure going to happen. Keep in mind, no one can predict the short term 100% of the time, or even 80% of the time. So Bitcoin is holding up pretty well, in my opinion, back over $50,000, bouncing off that $47,000 level. Lots of people are buying the dip. So lots of support here. Since so many new people are in the crypto space, of course, these dips are probably not going to last too long when they do happen, unless there's some extremely bad news that just causes mass panic, which I don't think we're really going to have. We are going to be seeing regulations and new tax laws come into play over the next year, but I do think as that may cause temporary dips, I do think that's good for the long term. So I know I did state I sold a majority of my Ethereum, but I'm still providing liquidity for some projects on Uniswap, and I'm lending a good amount of Ethereum out in BlockFi. So earning over 5% per year on this while just waiting for it to go up anyways is a win-win. Also, if you use BlockFi, for people that are newer to the crypto space, it may be even safer than holding your crypto in your own private wallet, where if someone gets your secret passphrase, they can log into your wallet and swipe all of your crypto instantly. So using something like BlockFi or a secure exchange like Binance, you can do multiple layers of security, put in 2FA. So this may be better for some people newer to the crypto space that aren't aware of scams out there, because you do get that multiple layers of security. At the same time, you're earning some passive income by lending your crypto. So if you guys do want to sign up for BlockFi, there is a link in the video description. Using that link to sign up, you can get up to a $250 Bitcoin bonus after you deposit crypto to earn some passive income, and you will start earning interest on that throughout the year as well. So that is a win-win in my opinion. I'm definitely holding a lot of my crypto in BlockFi to earn that passive income. So something I'm trying to do now is really switch up my crypto portfolio to primarily be holding cryptos. I feel safe holding 5 to 10 years out or more to just take the stress out of it, since I am working on so many separate things. I don't have the time to be watching the crypto markets 24/7 and be buying into so many different small cap cryptocurrencies that have a lot of hype on them and are much higher risk. I want to primarily be holding stuff that I feel safer holding, that's also earning passive income. Of course, I will keep buying smaller cap cryptocurrencies as well, especially if I see a great long-term vision, great utility for the token and everything as well. That's where the highest profits are to be made, but also the highest risk. So we do have some interesting events coming up as well. Hollywood Elite will receive NFTs in recognition of upcoming award ceremony. I think this is very interesting. NFTs are really getting put on the map, which is also bringing a lot of people into the crypto space. So I really like how much NFTs are blowing up, and I don't think it's going to be a bubble like a lot of people are saying. I do think the mass amount of NFTs that are being created that really have no value behind them, I think those are going to drop in value. But I think NFTs being created by artists and musicians and celebrities and everything, I do think these will continue going up in value, just like art from them would as well. So this is pretty interesting. They're going to be giving one NFT to each winner of each category, and a separate NFT that they're going to be auctioning on Rarible for charity. So I really like that as well. Uniswap version 3 coming is going to be huge in my opinion. Although Uniswap version 3 won't solve the Ethereum gas fees right off the bat, they will be adding the layer 2 solution later on after the launch of version 3. It will be solving some other problems though, which is great, always improving these swap platforms. Uniswap does have a lot of problems. I've lost so much money in failed transactions, it's just ridiculous. So one thing I did want to let you guys know about on Uniswap, if you increase the speed of the transaction to fast, the transaction is less likely to fail, I've noticed. So really when there's high demand on a project and you do slow or medium speed, this is usually when the transaction fails because the liquidity is not there. Then the transaction fails, you lose that gas fee, and then you have to do another one. So that is something to keep in mind. Although it is a couple more dollars for the fast transaction, you may avoid losing that entire gas fee altogether. So another major event coming up is the Cardano Africa special on April 29th at 1630 UTC. You can go to africa.cardano.org to sign up for news and updates on this. So I will be watching this. There could be some big announcement dropped in this, although I'm not keeping my hopes up. They are working in Africa to bring mass adoption and bring as much use case to the Cardano blockchain as possible, while also helping improve the world with decentralized finance and other things. So lots of use case can come to the Cardano blockchain out of decentralized finance here. So I was looking for an ADA entry point around $1 or less. Unfortunately, I missed the 99-cent point because I was busy. Quickly bounced off that, now at around $1.15. So leading up to that Africa special, demand could be rising in anticipation of a big announcement. Of course, I'm not keeping my hopes up. If there is a big announcement, that's great. I'm going to continue holding long term anyways. This is one of my top long term picks, and I'm just staking this for over 5% in the Daedalus wallet. So we do have the testnet coming up for smart contracts leading into the mainnet in the summer, which is when things really start blasting off for the Cardano project. That's when projects are actually going to start using the Cardano blockchain. We'll probably get a swap website for the Cardano blockchain, and that's when we could see a supply shock for the ADA token, because it will be needed for liquidity on the swap side, just like BNB is needed for liquidity on the PancakeSwap for all the altcoins that launch on the PancakeSwap, which is why the price of BNB exploded so quickly. So massive demand and supply shock is massive utility as well. So definitely one of my top long-term picks. I do think this has massive growth potential, even though it has broken its all-time high very recently, hitting $1.50. I definitely think this could pass $5 in 2021, as long as the entire crypto space continues climbing in general. So keep in mind, some corrections are healthy for the crypto space. They are expected, which is why I do dollar cost averaging. I spread out my purchases, and I always try to buy the dips rather than FOMOing into projects when they're at a peak price. Is much higher risk. I see so many people complaining because they just jumped in. They bought the FOMO and they bought at a peak price, and then there's a price correction, and then basically they lose their minds because they're down 15 to 30% in a short period of time. That is the risk you take when you buy in at a peak price. No matter how much hype there is, you're probably buying at the back of the herd rather than the front of the herd. So with Cardano ADA, I do believe I'm ahead of the herd here, buying this before the smart contract mainnet and the swap site and everything else that's to come for the Cardano project. So I'm very bullish on a lot of other projects as well in the top 10. I'm holding pretty much everything besides a select few. So I am bullish on Litecoin still. Like I said, lending that out in BlockFi, you actually get 6.5% per year on Litecoin. I do think that's pretty undervalued. Chainlink as well, around $33 right now. They do have Oracle NFTs coming, which massive use case can come out of that. Like I said, I will be taking a deeper dive into Solana. This is one I haven't really looked into much yet. And Theta, I think, has high potential. A lot of great projects in the top 100. Lots of great projects below the top 100 as well. Me and my research team are always branching out, trying to find great projects below the top 100. So that's it for today's crypto news and market update. If you are panicking with the markets right now being volatile, I do recommend, like I stated, finding great projects you believe in for the very long term and investing that way. Also looking at dollar cost averaging and having an exit strategy can help you be more successful in the crypto space as well. And like I did say, my cryptocurrency guides playlist has information on all of this. If you go through that, you'll definitely pick up a lot of great value. So a link to that will be in the top right of this video. So that's it for today's video. I will be doing the stocks versus crypto first episode of that trading series tomorrow. So if you guys want to catch that, be sure to be subscribed and hit the bell to be notified when I make new crypto videos. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.